Holy cow, as I broke my microphone. What is up, everybody? It's your boy Hamster Reacts coming back at you. It has been a hot minute since I've been able to see you guys. I had some technical troubles. The computer, after the first few videos, just went like that. It was no bueno, and then life kind of exploded. For those of you that know me, you know that I'm involved with the wedding industry, so the wedding industry is starting to pick up. We're getting ready to jump into wedding season here in about the next month. We had what we call cuffing season, where bookings are happening and things like that. So on top of that and a few other things, life just got right in the way, and this is the first time I've had a chance to do a video in almost, I think, a month and a half or so, if not longer. It might even be longer. I hope you guys have been awesome. I have been reading the comments. I've gotten tons of comments on that Arion video. Holy crap. Just lots and lots of super fans out there, and I am going to be coming back to Arion at some point here, I think in the near future. Honestly, that song was such a badass track. I can't even think of the name of it. But I've had lots of great suggestions. But I saw this earlier on my feed, and I knew this was going to be a really, really amazing reaction video because of the kind of the juxtaposition, if you will, of the artist versus the song. If you can't tell right now, we are going to be looking at T-Pain's version of War Pigs. Welcome to 2023, T-Pain's version of War Pigs. Now, first off, War Pigs is not a new song to me. I am a definite huge Ozzy fan. War Pigs is one of my all-time favorite songs. Obviously, I got mad respect for T-Pain. He's got lots of great hits out there, great dance floor fillers and jams and things like that. And a lot of people, I mean, I've had some people on the feeds today saying, what the hell is T-Pain doing covering a song? First of all, in case you don't know, T-Pain can sing his ass off. So if you've never heard him without auto-tune, even though he kind of like brought in that robot kind of vibe, you know, with the auto-tune and all that and made it really, really popular, at least in the last 20 years. It's been used before and things like that, but T-Pain really made it popular in the last 10 to 15 years or so. But without auto-tune, he's still a badass singer. That's not a joke. So I'm really kind of excited to see how he does justice to one of the most iconic rock songs, hard rock songs of all time. I mean, Black Sabbath is Sacred Cow, man. Ozzy Osbourne, that's Sacred Cow. So if you're going to take this on, you really gotta know your stuff. So we're going to check out T-Pain's version of War Pigs. I won't talk anymore. We're just going to get into it. Let's go. So it's definitely got more organ in it, more instrumentation than your standard hard rock version. If you understand the gist behind War Pigs and what it means, the imagery here is going to make sense. Boom, boom, boom. I'm glad he's letting the full intro go. And I believe here, wow. All right, before I even go any further, he sounds way more like Ozzy than I actually would expect him to sound. Obviously, there's a couple filters on that vocal. There's a little bit of a distortion kind of vibe, like a fuzz of some sort. If you guys are gearheads, especially like your guitar players and such, or engineers, you know what that kind of distortion is or what that plugin might be. Feel free to let me know in the comments. But I mean, honestly, right there, his tone is great. His pitch is great. For a second there, I kind of thought it was Ozzy, because I think he's actually channeling his inner Ozzy. I'm not sure if he's trying to sound like Ozzy on purpose, but right off the bat, it is coming across very similar to it. So I'm curious to see what kind of creative avenues that he takes as we go through. Let's go. Here comes a guitar lick. Oh, no lick there. There's usually a guitar. I'm off key there on that, but I love that lick. For some reason, I love listening to that lick in the song. All right, let's keep going.
Keeps turning. Death and hatred to mankind. Poisoning the brainwashed mind.
Wow. Ooh. Damn, all right. He's going in. Solo here. All right. Come on now. Woo! Wow, okay, so T-Pain's taking us to church over here. This is like, I feel like if there was a church version of this song, and you were able to do this at church, this would definitely be what it sounds like. Very gospel, very soul kind of vibes on this. And T-Pain, once again, I told you he can sing his ass off. He's doing it. He's showing his chops. There's lots of one of the things about this song that's not standard in a lot of pop music today is the fact that, and not to say that Ozzy was ever necessarily pop, but because he certainly wasn't. But one of the things that you'll find is that there's not a lot of room for instrumentation, and that's one of the things that I respect about, especially classic rock or those that are trying to bring that back, is they are letting the song breathe, giving room for the instrumentation to happen, let the music develop the song, as opposed to just forcing the vocals. But when you have that, you have a lot of downtime for the vocalist. And I really respect the fact that T-Pain's trying to go through here and fill some of those gaps. And I wouldn't say take over the song, but I think it's more of an accent. It's a really nice accent too. I don't think it's distracting at all. He could very easily oversing this and kind of ruin the experience. And I don't get that vibe that he's doing that. So let's keep going. Let's see what we got. Okay.
Now in darkness, world keeps turning.
Kind of lo-fi right here. A little bit.
No more war pigs have the power. Hand of God has struck the hour.
Nice alternate melody there.
God is calling. On the knees, the war pigs crawling.
He's starting to explore the space a little bit vocally. Nice build up here. And the breakdown, wow. Come on now. Okay. Still going. Okay. They're not really hitting that, you know, like, there's a big breakdown, there's a big outro here, I should say, in the original song. I like how they're playing around that original melody, but they're not really hitting it on the nose. They're kind of... Okay, cool ending, too. That was great. Whoops. We just heard all that. Wow, okay, holy cow. Yeah, solid, man. I gotta give him credit, man. T-Pain rocked that. I mean, for what it was. Now, it's very rare that I will ever declare something, in my personal opinion, as being better than the original. It has happened. There are a couple of versions of certain songs that I do feel are better than the original, or the cover artist just destroyed it and just killed it, and so on. But I don't think this is quite there. If the original was a 10, I'd put this like a 7.58 on the scale, because he rocked it. I mean, he sang his ass off, and I mean, for something that's outside his genre, I don't know if it's outside his personal wheelhouse. Maybe he has a lot of rock influences. I don't know, but outside out of his professional genre, I think he killed it. I think it was great. I think the one thing that was lacking for me, just personally, is just because one of the things that I really do love about the original song, and it's hard for me to step outside that, is just the hard rock your face off kind of nature, just the raw guitars and how everything was very, very bared and just kind of like raw back with the original version. This was more of a church version, so for me, I don't feel like the song had the same impact overall. But as a lover of the song itself, by extension, I have to like this at least a little bit, just based on how much T-Pain did such a good job at it. And like I said, the instrumentation, while I don't think it was as good as the original, I think it definitely was pretty solid stuff. So there you go. Warpids by T-Pain. Holy cow. Thank you guys so much for watching once again. I know you missed me. At least I hope you did. I've been waiting to get back on here. And yes, I will try to be doing this more often, more regularly, and throw videos up. Heck, I might even do a double feature if I can think of another good song to throw up tonight and hit you guys with tomorrow. This video will be the first one. If you might notice that they got some new animation at the beginning and the end. Kind of splurged a little bit and spent a little cash on it. I don't want to say how much. It was more than I wanted, but I hope you guys enjoy the little bit of the intro and the outro video here. That's all for Hamster Reacts. We're going to see you guys on the next one. Adios. See ya.